Business is slightly up.
So if anything, it's had a positive impact on us.
Yeah, we are doing quite well. It's been a really interesting time.
Our numbers are holding steady. We've got, we have forecasted growth, and so far we haven't had to adjust any of our forecasts.
Obviously made us a lot busier than it was before, but it's a good thing.
Depends on business model. So there are some businesses that are obviously doing it a lot tougher than others. So bricks and mortar, hospitality businesses. Then there are other businesses and industries which, are actually holding steady or probably even growing into this period. But I think my main advice is to take things day by day, because it's an evolving situation. And in terms of what we've done, we've been very adaptable and flexible in our approach. And I think more so than ever, it calls for that kind of mindset and that kind of approach.
So we have a calm and balanced approach. We're spending money on marketing that's super efficient, that allow us to separate us from the pack and to really think about every decision we make as a company. We've seen a 45% increase in sales compared to this time last month, and we can attribute some of that to consumers practicing social distancing and self-isolation, allowing the brand to have more eyes consuming our content and really driving more people to shop online.
I think what we're seeing mainly is that there are a lot more eyeballs on online and on social content as well. And we're just staying consistent with what we do well, and that is social media advertising. It is being everywhere all of the time. I think a common mistake that a lot of brands are doing is pulling back on their marketing budgets, whereas we've just stayed persistent and even increased them in specific markets, and we're really bearing some of the fruits of that.
So business is as usual. We're still getting people reach us every day, interested in collaborating with us to build software. Actually, if anything, it's got more busy. I think it's because a lot of things need the resources to develop projects that they started at the end of last year or the start of this year. And this news where they've had to perhaps let employees go or source new employees to work from a remote work environment that are not used to this working arrangements is perhaps why they're coming to us, and we're actually giving them talented engineers to work on their projects to get these projects out the door.
Being a business owner, there are always going to be challenges that get thrown your way. This is probably a little bit different, probably more uncertainty that we're used to dealing with, but I think we're still going to approach it in a similar way. So making the best decisions that we can with the incomplete information that we have, with the uncertain information that we have, and then really being very quick on our feet. If things change, then just being very quick to respond and put in the contingency plans which we've developed over the last few months.